Hello everybody and welcome to another day in the garden. And today is just going to be a little more of a quick review since there's not too much going on. It's an overcast day, which is why a lot of people are saying the lighting is a lot better. So having an overcast day just means that the light just kind of disperses and filters different. So we're going to go quickly through the garden here. What we have here is a Bolivian torch. This is a bridge seat, and this is one of the ones I purchased. You can see I had put it out very quickly without giving it any shade or any type of way to adjust into the light. No shade cloth or anything, so you can see the burn on it, but that it's got past it and that there's no burn on the back. So that'll be good. And that'll come out, and you know, who cares about what it looks like on this one. This one is one I'm using more for eventual breeding once it decides it wants to start flowering. And that's one I had purchased. So coming over here is to one of the other ones I purchased. This is a bridge seat. This is a TBMB. Nowadays these can be found pretty much anywhere, but back when I had purchased it, it was hard to get. I've got a large number of pups on here, and yes, the pot is breaking on us as we're going. So there's a pup here, 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 here. One over here. I think I said this one here, maybe not. And there's a little one. Ow, I just poked myself bad. Little one right there. Sorry. There you go, little one right there. Coming over here, we have some ones that, put this back. Gotta put that back there. Anyway, we have some ones here that I will eventually be repotting. Probably gonna wait till a little bit later this year. Gonna show a little video of it. Got to get somebody to help me out with that, running the video. Coming over here, we've got a Monstrose that's just kind of hanging out. I really like the top. It looks almost like a pink fire red. Coming over here on the right, we have one. I thought this one was going to actually go bad because the top of it looked like it was rotting, but hey, it worked out. These two here, nothing much going on. As I said, otherwise, maybe I didn't. Otherwise, unless I noted, they're all bridge seat by Camor's Giant. You can see some of these here are doing well. This one was actually shoved in upside down. The one on the right here, and it grew up from there. The one on the left, you can see as it's leaned, it caused another pup to grow. This one here, again, same thing, another pup's growing. We got 4 pups over here, which is pretty cool. These are just some of the other ones. The one here is actually a tip of another cutting. This one was one that I was really excited to get big, but I didn't put in a big enough pot, so I'm going to have to replant it and do a lot of different things with that to get it going. Over here we have a pot that has 2 plants. It's got pups, each one of them. This one on the left has 2 pups. The one on the right has 1 pup. Coming over here, we have one that I like a lot. This one here is maybe not quite big enough, but maybe big enough to put into a fair as a small little one. That's pretty cool. I think I showed you the one with the 4 pups here. If not, there it is. And there's this one with the pup. I think I said that. This one over here was actually the top of this here. It had gotten really bad, and I actually was able to get it to work and fix itself out. So this one here, as you can see, things like to dig in it sometimes. It's like there's nothing in it. I don't know why it wants to dig in it, so I'll have to do some stuff to it. But there's pups here, which are now covered by dirt from whatever the hell. It was probably a squirrel that got in there. That's what I'm saying. There's a pup here, there's pups here, there's pups here, there's pups here, there's more pups over there, and there's pups on the top of this one here. So this one's pretty cool. It'll turn into a stand. And I just need to get whatever the heck is in there. It's got to be squirrels. My neighbor feeds the squirrels all year round peanuts, thinking that it's a good idea, and they all get in my garden all the time. So it annoys the you-know-what out of me. Starts with an F, ends with a K, and it's not fire truck. Anyway, this one over here, this is a 3-segmenter. I keep using it to create test tops and stuff like that. Like this top over here, I believe this one came from that plant there with the 3 columns, and as you can see, there is sunburn on it, but it grew out of the sunburn well, so it does have a lot of abilities to go through. This one here, gonna do what I said, cut the top right here, cut the middle section here, let it pup out kind of like this one did, And since this has a side pup, maybe it won't grow and get too much on the top, but if we're lucky, we'll get a pup. If not, then I'll just cut it back to the base and just use the basal pups and use the other parts of the mid for other plants. Coming over here, we've got one that I like a lot. This one's pretty cool, nice and tall. Turned out well. It's got one little spot, unfortunately, but what can I do? This one I thought was having a problem when really it was just variegated. It decided to variegate a little bit there, which is really cool that it's variegating, because now I have a variegating cacti that I never had before. You can see it grew from down there. We have another one here. This one had gotten above 3 feet and it was fat like this the whole way. Unfortunately, I was unable to keep it alive at that height, because at over 3 feet, what had happened is I was unable to get it in the house because it was a little bit too tall, and all of this and all the soil was coming out, and so were all of the roots. So I had to just push it back into the soil and into this pot as best I could. And then I just cut it back to the base there. As you can see, I got one pup going that last year over the winter, and these 2 pups are going as of this year. So I've got some stuff going on, so it's not the end of the world. Coming over here, we've got a couple of ones that pupped on the right side up, and this one was upside down when I did it, and this one, as you can see now, has pupped. And it's not hard to do upside down rooting and stuff on these. At least with these ones, it's pretty easy. This is more of the same with the, you know, the midsections that got cut off. Here's another midsection that decided to lean and made a pup on it. This one I'm gonna have to cut and do a lot of stuff with to get it in a nice spot. It's just not grown fat and thick, but I think that's partially because it's the first year it's been in this alone. So I'm gonna have to do more work on it. Over here, we've got a couple of more, well, 4 more. The one on the left bifurcated at birth. I just haven't gotten it in a big one yet, and the rest of these are doing decently well, so can't go wrong. Over here, we have another few. Same thing, all bridge seed by Camorris Giant. Remember, it's not Camorris Spiny Giant, it's just Camorris Giant. Coming over here, I think I showed this one. If not, this is the one I'm probably going to enter into a fair, only because it's got the least amount of problems with it and the least amount of blemishes. But I might turn that one into the fair too. We'll have to see. This one is like a few years from now, maybe like 4 or 5 years from now, I may enter it into a fair. These ones here, yeah, they're not fair worthy, but they're good for getting the tops and getting more on. More of the cacti out of it. As you can see, this one has 4 pups, so that'll be a good stand. Coming back here, we have a straight bridge seed, which is otherwise known as I can't get the root out here, otherwise known as a Bolivian torch. These ones that are Bolivian torch, both of those I had purchased. I need something to just get me through with the eventual flowering and getting some more bridge seed pollen, and potentially cross these more with the bridge seed to get a little more bridge seed look out of it. So that's pretty much with that. And finally, coming around to the last one, this one is a 4 pup at the base. This has been cut twice, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. And this 4th pup here, I thought was gonna die because it had too much sun and it was just looking like it was gonna die back. And it decided to actually wanted to work, and it kind of pupped through the pup. So that one's pretty interesting. So I've got a pretty good selection this year. So I want to appreciate and say thank you guys very much for checking out all of what I do all this time. You guys have a great day.